right, guys, we are back for day 2 of the Sweetwater Festival here in Atlanta, Georgia. First band up today is the Stews.
Well, I can tell it's a collaboration with you. Starts out loud, opinionated, but then get to the true Ari.
Yes.
It's this surprising, beautiful finish that leaves you refreshed.
Wow. Wow. How do you follow that? This man knows me. He knows me. See, this is why I don't have a microphone and I'm not allowed to sing. Nor speak.
We love it when you sing, Ryan.
Everybody knows I'm a Budweiser guy. No hate on that. I also do buy all the 420 beers when I'm at home in Charleston. Get the assortment pack. Got to open my studio fridge. So I'm a Kolsch guy, so maybe we can do an Umphrey's McGee Kolsch next, perhaps. I like this. I'm all about tailgating. I'm all about tanning in the sun. So I need an all-day beer. And this one fits the description. I can drink it all day and it's delicious. I think the beer actually matches Spacek's color palette. See? It's thinking ahead. It goes really well with you. And Joel, of course, you guys are the best skin in all of live music.
Yep. After our show, we'll be doing facials and skin new VIP program.
We kid, but it's also the truth. I've had multiple people come up to me and say, "How did those guys Umphrey's keep it together after all these years? They look amazing. They're so healthy. They're glowing on stage." Tell them it's the music.
It's the beer.
It's definitely the beer. Well, okay, while I have you guys here, and while all of you are here, maybe we'll hand the mic out and get some questions from the audience. If anybody has a question, we can make that happen in a little bit. But talk to me about yesterday, Joel. Big day. You guys played through a lot of interesting sit-ins. Played with basically everybody who showed up at the festival.
We definitely recruited as many people as we could. And you guys from top are fantastic. We've done that show with them probably 10 times now. Yeah. So they make us look good. That's what it's about.
You guys all make each other look good and sound amazing. I mean, those kids definitely light it up, and they match really well with what you guys are doing. And then your friends, the Stringies jumped on it. I mean, what's up going carousel of that?
Yes, some up-and-comers. You guys might have heard of them. Hank, Kyle's. Yeah, they played on Althea and maybe Flippy Floppy. So a little dead, a little talking heads. And once again, I just like when concerts and people see Umphrey's McGee when they hear it on Sirius XM radio. They think that's me playing.
It is you. Well, yeah, it's nice of you to share keyboard world with anybody who jumps in. It's a lot easier for you. And I also want to just say for a minute that pulling off what these guys pulled off yesterday on me is absolutely a nightmare for the production staff and the Dave Bruce musicians. Please, let's raise a glass to everybody working this weekend. Production crew definitely deserves some love because it's an impossible situation and they always manage to pull it off and make you guys sound great, right, Ryan?
100% true.
It's true. And Ryan, what do you think you guys have in store for the rest of the weekend? And spoiler alerts, what do we got?
Well, a lot of sets. Got a lot of sets. I'm going to let Joel rest for a few of them, maybe even go home. I'm going to stick around. I guess this is time to plug. This is time to plug it. Noon on Saturday, Ari promised he would be there. I'm doing a set of all Queen with Doom Flamingo. Some Queen fans in the house. And then Umphrey's is playing late night tonight. And then Umphrey's is playing again tomorrow. And then I'm playing again, I think, on Sunday. So I'm going to stick around and drink a ton of this beer and hang out for the whole festival. So please join us.
And Joel, I know you guys are mixing and matching this weekend. That trend is going to continue. Who's writing set lists for the rest of the weekend?
That is a fantastic question. I think Brian and I should probably do them, but we got this.
Nice. Well, lots to look forward to. By the way, now's the time if we got suggestions, requests, or anything else for these guys to play. While you have them, by all means, put it in their ear because who knows when you're going to see them again. They're very busy dudes, and they stay in great shape, as you can tell, because they get their beauty rest.
Oh, thanks for the compliments. I feel great now. I feel great. I feel a lot better. Appreciate it.
Yeah, during moments, taking my mic around the crowd. Does anybody want to ask these guys a question, or me? Does anyone want to jump in the conversation? Anybody? Come on, who's a brave soul who wants to join us? I see no brave souls.
Question was, how did you get the nickname Tony?
Is that your only question? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Don't help me. I've had any good stories at noon, so I can't really answer that because the truth is pretty lame. So I'll meet you later for a cold beer and we'll discuss.
You can use your imagination. You guys are all very good. You can picture.
The truth is, he came up with it himself.
It's not a King White reference. No, it's not. Anybody else want to ask a question? No?
Yes, I do.
Oh, we got one right here from my man. Introduce yourself to us, sir.
And I was just wondering, what's your beer high score?
Beer high score? This one? All time. All-time beer.
All-time beer, I mean, I have to say Budweiser. How many beers have I drank in one sitting? That's a great question. Probably at Notre Dame with this old man here. Probably over 15 for sure. Maybe a whole day, 20. I'm gonna say over 20. You know, and they were Budweisers. I know that.
Listen, I don't drink as many beers as I used to. It's more about quality than quantity these days. But yeah, right? Yeah, I can put myself in the mid-teens. I definitely participated in a case race with a friend, so I 12 in an hour and kept going. You know, so that's a pretty good start. Yeah, so I'm probably right up in there. But let's be honest, you know, you're not counting once you get to 20, right? You're not.
Matt. Hey, I'm Michael. You guys are playing multiple nights, multiple sets. Do you guys have a set list planned out, like roughly, or do you just go on stage for the crowd up and kind of tweak it as you go on?
Fantastic question, Mike. What we try to do is we actually have a whole thing Umphrey stat huge. We look at the analytics and the stats and see what we played, where we played it, so we don't repeat the same ones to do.
You're not necessarily on the clock. New record. You guys have a bunch of new material out there and a new podcast, right? It's dropping right now.
Yes.
Check.
Yes, we do all of those. I just want to say I appreciate your Pittsburgh Steelers shoes that you wore on purpose for me. Here.
Right, I did. Yes. So, Jordan's for you.
I'm going to pass this one to Joel to talk about our new work.
Yeah, we have a new album of 14 brand new songs coming out July 1st. So,
Yep.
we got a couple singles already out there. I Don't Know What I Want, Small Strides, So Much.
Yep.
Got a couple more singles coming before the album, but we started this back in September of 2019. Our song Suck City that we put out in early 2020 came from the beginning of these sessions. And then we worked on it whenever we got together in Niles, Michigan, a Boondock for the streams, in Chicago for the streams, Chris Meyer's studio in Nashville for the streams. So we've been working on this album for 2.5 years. And I'm really excited because there's just so much detail and a lot of arrangement, decision making that we were able to do because we took our time with it. So I'm really proud of these tunes.
And I want to mention too that there are 14 songs, and we kept them all on there for a reason, because all of this material was written over the same period of time and the same vibe and everything was happening. And we actually sent an email around. We're like, okay, pick your worst 3, and nobody could pick their worst 3. We're like, and we're like, well, you have to put out 10 songs, you have to put out 12 songs. We're like, why? No, we don't. We put out 14. And if we do that, I get scared that the songs that aren't released end up getting pushed to the side, and then they're a B-side and they don't get the attention they deserve, and they might hit harder for someone out here than they did for us. So I'm super excited that all 14 tracks are going to be included. And you know, we say this every time, but I think this is our finest work.
And I will say it's true. Yeah, give that a round of applause. Real talk. It's also the most songwriting focused release of your career for sure, and the songs truly shine in really exciting ways. So I'm super proud of you guys, and I can't wait for everybody to hear the full length in July when it's out. And what else, Joel? What else can you tell us about your weekend here? Well, at 5:30 a.m.
Clearly, he's not
Here's the
performing.
question.
He's wearing shorts and sandals.
Okay, 5:30 a.m. Joel Cummins wakes up.
today.
Before he makes his set list notes, is it yoga? Is it meditation?
Yeah.
Talk
it's-
about it.
So, you know, a typical day, it's definitely espresso first. You know, got to make the espresso. Picked up a Vario grinder and a Breville infuser while the pandemic happened. Figured might as well learn how to make some coffee drinks since all the coffee shops were closed, and you know, I was afraid my wife was going to leave me if she didn't have coffee. So it worked out well. So it starts with that, and then Ari's right on. Little yoga, and then go get the kids up. That's my morning.
That's awesome. And you know what? The early mornings, can't beat them. I gotta say. I mean, all of us are dads now, and it's one of those things. The schedule switches. I know I can bother these guys at ungodly hours now, which is very fun. It's not how it used to be, okay? And our
Stacy loves the 5 a.m. group text.
5 a.m., 6:30. And we have a fantasy football league as well, and those group texts blow up very early. We've got some West Coast.
Best to have your do not disturb on if you know Ryan Stacy.
It doesn't matter. I find a way to ping him.
You know, he's also the 2-time back-to-back champion of a 12-man league with so-called experts in it, and he beat me in the finals both times. So
Here.
sucks for me, but good for this guy.
Well, it's actually even more impressive than that, because we've got broadcast professionals, actual, NFL broadcasters, fantasy sports professionals, which is amazing, and they're great guys, and we love them. We love beating them even more, and so it's I have no business winning anything ever.
You
so
do not.
I do not. It's certainly an upset underdog situation for the second time. And there will be a trophy presentation at some point on stage at an Umphrey show. We did it at the Beacon, much to Joel's chagrin, a couple years ago. And unfortunately, that's part of the deal now.
I'm always a bridesmaid, never a bride. I think I've announced 9 winners during Umphrey shows. This will be the 10th.
It's going to be your turn someday, Jay. Well, it will. Absolutely. That's right. Oh, man.
That beer was delicious, by the way. That beer was delicious.
Thank you. And guys, I can't thank you enough for coming and hanging out with us. Such a joy to see your faces. I'm so happy to be here. Cheers to festival season, everybody, right? Put them up. Put them up. Yeah. Much love. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of the festival. Let's get down and have a great time.
Have fun.
Ryan and Joel from Umphrey's McGee.